Hey, what's going on, everybody? Sean Kitzman from Sustainable Coaching Practices. In today's video, we are going to talk about whether or not you have a sustainable practice. This is a really super important topic, and it's a topic that I don't feel is covered very well by most people. So, what is a sustainable practice? A sustainable practice is a practice that can exist in any economic environment. Right now, for most of the country here in the U.S., we're at a bit of a boom where, everybody's doing pretty well. Even the state that I came from, which is Michigan, is doing much better than they were, say, 10 years ago. But we have to also be prepared to handle financial downturns. We have to handle, downturns in the market. So one of the things that I don't really see people think about them as much is, how do I make my practice sustainable? And the very first way is we do a really, really honest and hard look at our practice and the service or services that we offer. Do we offer something that is worth buying? Now, I know that sounds like a really, really kind of crappy question to ask, but it's important because here's what I've seen. When I was in Michigan and I was building my practice in the mid to late 2000s, I saw a lot of people go out of business in a really, really economically depressed market. And the easy thing is to say is, well, the economy was bad. Well, why did I make it then? If the economy was bad, we all should have lost it. Why did I make it? And one of the things that I looked at in 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, and forward was whether or not I had a product that was worth buying. And one of the ways that I did that is I looked at and I identified a market niche. I love to work with athletes. So I really, really poured all of my efforts into making sure that my clients who were athletes felt that I was providing them with value. I wanted to provide them with so much value that they could not get rid of me. That they would allot money to other recreational things to me instead of maybe going out to dinner once a month. Or instead of maybe, buying, a new pair of pants a couple times a month. They took some of that income and put it towards me. And that's how I sustain myself in practice. So sit down with yourself and ask yourself, A, who is your ideal target market? And if you really want to do really good work, you really dial in who that is. You create an avatar. You create a person. When you think of your ideal client, in your head, who is it? What activities they do? What are they interested in? And why are you interested in those things? What in your backstory helps you to understand that? So also, what are their hot buttons? For me, with athletes, I take athletes into my practice that are looking for two things. They're looking to resolve their injury, but they're also coachable. Because again, I want a product that is not only buyable, it's something that has value to my clients, but I also want to attract clients who value that thing. So there's a double-edged sword here, right? You have to have both of those things. So, is your product worth buying? Who is your ideal target market? And what are their hot buttons? And lastly, along with what are their hot buttons, how do you satisfy your clients' needs? What do you actually do for them? Other than, If you're still doing massage, spread lotion and have nice sheets and nice music, which, by the way, they can get from anywhere. Any massage therapist that's worth their salt has some lotion or oil or cream that they use that's nice, has sheets that have above 150 thread count, and most likely aren't playing System of a Down or Slipknot as their music. So outside of the bare minimum, that's the bare minimum you can offer. What are you doing for your clients? How are you satisfying their needs? So again, with my clients that come in to see me, I'm helping them get out of pain. I'm helping them move better. I'm helping them improve their performance. I'm helping them become better at recovering. And I'm also educating them on their body. I'm sharing with them what I'm thinking. I'm sharing with them why it's important to them. So now, not only am I providing a service, but I'm educating them. And that's a way that you can take and step your game up. All it takes is just a little communication. So, part 1. On how to build a sustainable practice. How much is your practice, or is the product is it actually worth? Is it really worth buying? You got to answer that question. That's the first thing that you do to build a sustainable practice. Next video, we're going to talk about how do you talk and communicate to your client. How are you rescheduling them? So, if you found this video to be helpful, would you do me a favor and give it a like and subscribe? If you're on YouTube, if you're on any other platform, give it a like and a share. I'd appreciate it a lot. On YouTube, I'm really trying to build my clientele base, or my subscriber base, so then I can start doing live videos on this channel here, because it's something that I want to do. Alrighty, we'll see you soon, and remember, practice makes improvement.